Hey everyone, how's it going? My name's Cloud, and welcome to my personal VOD reviews of Locals. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at Game 3 for the Week 3 Store Treasure Cup of the EB02 Meta, where I play Green-Yellow Yamato versus Red-Green Tony Chopper. Here's the deck list that I played in this match, and if you haven't already done so, please go check out the Locals retro video I made that covers this deck list and my overall thoughts on how Locals went this week. Without further ado, let's hop into the game. Okay, Game 3 for the Week 3 Store Treasure Cup of the EB02 Meta. I'm playing Green-Yellow Yamato versus Red-Green Chopper. And it's a rematch. That's right, this is the same Chopper player from the Week 2 Store Treasure Cup that I lost pretty terribly to. But don't worry, I'm awake this time. My brain's functioning. Hopefully this game will go better for me. Let's ×2 here just to get through the shuffling. Yeah, the Chopper deck is really surprising. I should have known about the whole animal package since Zoro players are doing it. So yeah, still kind of crazy. Go on to the dice roll, I roll 6 and my opponent rolls a 7, so they get to pick. And I am going first? I think I'm going first. So let's take a look at our hand here. We start off with a 3-cost Mihawk, 3-cost Brook, 2-cost Onami, 4-cost Frankie, and 2-cost 9 Flash. Let's do our counter check. We've got a 2k, a 1k, and a 2k. Not too bad. This is the kind of average amount of counter in hand, 5k. So pretty good. I got at least 1k and 2 2ks. I would have liked to have maybe one more 1k to feel comfortable against an aggro deck like Chopper, but that's okay. Let's look at the cards themselves. The Mihawk into Brook is a very nice combo. I'll be able to establish 2 characters. And knowing how Chopper plays, I'm really going to be trying to attack their board versus their life, right? Try to starve them as much as possible, control their board, wait till they run out of fuel, and then go in for the kill. So having 2 characters on board means that I can attack back. Very nice. We have the Onami, which is going to be really good in order to deny cards from their hand. Giving my leader Banish would mean that it's a double attack Banish at their life. So they got to counter out. Either way, I'm forcing cards from hand or cards from life. So good denial tool. So I have a feeling I am going to keep this hand, but let's see. Let's see if I mulligan. My opponent decides to mulligan their opening hand. So didn't see the right Chopper cards, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm really thinking this over here. Have the counters. I've got a small combo. It does suck that the Mihawk plays the Brook in rested, which means that the Chopper can attack into it. And I only have 2k counter to potentially protect it. But alright, I decide to keep my opening hand. So let's just ×2 this. Move on past the shuffling. Yeah, I'm really hoping to take the win here. I feel like this is a winnable matchup for me. I think I just have to play it right, attack the board, and then attack life. So let's see if my functioning brain can play any better than last week. Alright, fist bump to start the game, and here we go. Man, I've been getting a lot of glare on my leader card lately. Sorry about that. So, let's see, I think... Oh, it looks like my opponent chose to go first. Did they? No, I'm going first. That's right. Alright, I was right. I'm going first. There's going to be no play for me here, so I just pass. My opponent goes up to 2 Dawn. They're going to tap 1. and play out this 1-cost blocker Tony Chopper. And it's the GIF Collection Edition one of my favorite alt arts in the game. That's very annoying for me. They know that they have a chunk blocker to get around any opening hit. But alright, so I see in my hand the 4-cost Brook, and I'm just thinking to myself, the combo is set. My opponent here, I decide to go 5k and they choose to play the... Oh, actually. Alright, yeah. They want to block to avoid the damage because this doesn't give them counter. And then they use the Just Shut Up and Come With Us event, which lets them look at top 4, or top 5? Yes, top 5. And search out any animal or drum kingdom type character, I believe. But I'll put it up on screen if I'm wrong. And they play out the Tony Chopper 3-cost one. Okay. Yes, looks at top 5. Okay, just checking on my side here. And that chopper lets them play out a 3-cost or less animal, I believe, or 4k power or less animal. And I go for my wombo combo play here. He's not the only one who can go wide. I play Mihawk into Brook, since the Mihawk can play out a 4-cost or less slash character. I play the Brook, and the Brook can play out a 3-cost or less film or straw hat character, which lets me play out 3-cost Brook. So now I have my own board to try to deal with their board. So very good for me. Very nice. Liking that. Over to my opponent, they are now going up to 4 Dawn. They already have the Lapins established, which is kind of scary for me. This Lapins, I'll put it up on screen, is a 3-cost, 3k power, 1k counter character that says, Dawn 2, when attacking, if your leader has the Drum Kingdom type, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 power or less. So maybe not the most effective play I've done here, because my Brook is a... Not my Brook, my Mihawk is a 4k power. So for 2 Dawn, this Lapins can maybe attack the Brook and then KO my Mihawk, which would suck. So, yeah. But alright, they paid 3 Dawn to play out the Tony Chopper 3-cost that lets them play out a 4k power or less animal, which they don't. Alright. I guess they just wanted the rest of Dawn to use leader ability. They attached 2 Dawns there. And then, yeah, here we go. So Lapins attacks... Where did the 5k go? Well, KO's my Brook because of the effect. And I think they're going at this Brook 5k. So this is really bad for me. Yeah. So I wanted to keep this Brook alive. They go another 5k here. Oh, I'm using the wrong color. Well, too late. I'm not going back. And then they go 5k here. So I was really trying to keep the Brook alive. I don't know if that was the right play. Because, yeah, they denied cards from hand for me, and now I'm the one low on resources. I think it's because I really wanted to just make sure that I could have characters to attack at their board. So, yep. We're gonna go 7 at the Lapins to get rid of it. Then we go another 7 at this Chopper. Get rid of that. This is fine. Like I said, the plan isn't to attack their life. They have only 4 cards in hand after their draw, so want to get rid of their board if possible. I leave 1 Dawn up, pass over to my opponent. They're now at 6 Dawn. So if they attack the Brook, then I will rest the Chopper, which they do, go 5k here, and I have... If I have counter in hand, I choose not to counter, because I only have 2 cards. I'm seeing it there. So, resting the Chopper is good for me. I don't have to deal with another attack this turn. Unfortunately, I also am out of fuel. That Lapins card was really helpful for them, so yeah. Alright, they only paid 3 Dawn to play out the 3-cost Tony Chopper from, I think, OP09, the Odyssey one. So, alright, and they leave 3 Dawn up. I go 5k with my leader at this chopper. That's a little low. If I wanted to guarantee that this dies, I probably should have swung at least 2+ on that. Yeah, I should have gone 6k here. That would have been better. But, right. Okay, I see why I did that. So, with 7 Dawn up, I'm able to play out the 7-cost Luffy blocker, which is good for me. I now have a blocker on the field. Unfortunately, I don't have any Straw Hats in my hand. I only have 2 cards, so I can't use its ability to play out another body. But I'm thinking to myself, a 7-cost 7k blocker will help me alleviate some of the pain I'm dealing with here with all the aggro swings. That makes sense. So I just had to deal with 5 because I wanted to play out the Luffy. If I swung 6, then that wouldn't have been possible. And unfortunately, they play out Divine Departure. So I'll put this card on screen. Man, this card is really killing me here. Divine Departure is a 1-cost event with 2 effects. The first one is main. You may rest 5 of your Dawn cards. Sorry, actually I'm gonna pause this. You may rest 5 of your Dawn cards, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8,000 power or less, or counter up to one of your leader gains plus 3,000 power during this battle. Dang, that's such a good card for this chopper deck. Getting rid of my blocker like that, unfortunate for me, really. Pass back to them. They're at 8 Dawn, so they, or sorry, not pass back, but they use 1 Dawn for the event. Then they, or sorry, they had to rest 6 Dawn technically for that. Use leader ability to attach 1 Dawn to their animals here, their Tony choppers, so that's a 5k swing. I had to take it. And this is another 5k swing. I have to take this as well. I only have 2k counter in hand. And then they go 6k with their leader, which I give a 2k for. So yeah, now I'm the one kind of feeling the pressure here. Maybe I should have used the Robin to counter out of the Tony Chopper 5k swing, the red one that's here. But it's fine. I'm at 8 Dawn, or sorry, I'm at 9 Dawn. I play Hody Jones, allows me to rest the Chopper and the Dawn. I do have to take a life though, please remember to take a life. I go 6 at that Chopper, get rid of it, 8 at this Chopper. Sorry, 8. And then yeah, I remember to take the life, sorry. Please remember your sequencing. Me. Myself, gotta remind myself to remember sequencing. It sucks that I had to take a life, but I'm establishing a 7-cost 8k body on board, and I had to deal with his characters so that he doesn't have more attackers at me. I still haven't hit his life, but he's down to 3 cards in hand. I'm up to 4 cards in hand, and I do have some counter now. So at most, he can just swing big with his chopper. I'd most likely have to take that. Although this is a really bad state I'm in right now with low life, I think I'm doing better than last week so far. You can see that now he's really having to think about what his plays are. Even though he has a lot of life, I can try to burn that down later with my double attack. So he goes, ooh, yeah, he goes 5, I think. No, 7. How many Dawn did he attach there? Sorry, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, because his hand's covering it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he's at 10 Dawn, that means he must have attached 6 Dawns to his leader. Okay. 6 Dawn, making an 11k attack at my leader. Wait, what? How much was that? Go back there, go back. So I counter out for 2, 1, 1. That's only 9. 9k. Did he only attack 9k at my life? Yeah, sorry, this is kind of hard to see because I don't know how many Dawn he's put under. Wait, how did I get out of this? Oh my goodness. No way. He did attack me for 11. Wait, I'm confused here. What happened? I definitely undercountered here. Because if he only attached 5 Dawn, these aren't even 2Ks. This is a 2K, 1K, 1K. There's only 9. Alright, this is a slight problem here where I keep these videos muted so that I don't have background noise, but I think I might have to take a listen to this later, and I will report back with text on the screen or something what it actually says. So let's just continue. This is really odd. I'm not hearing the audio here, so I don't remember what happened. But I should not have taken that. That should have been an 11K. That should have been a hit to me, because he only plays 3 for the Tony Chopper. Yeah, even if I had 2 2Ks, that'd only bring me up to 9, and it goes to 10. Alright, well, at 10 Dawn for me, I drew a Nami. I play the Banish. And I go 9K, double attack Banish. At their life, they play out Just Shut Up and Come With Us, which lets them play out another character, but 9K, double attack Banish. And they play out the Chopper. This is not the blocker one, I want to say. Or is it? Yes, it is the blocker one, actually. And then they have to take the Banish hit still. There's also honestly nothing I can do at this date. I only have 1 card in hand, so we go 10 to life. And they just take that. And I have to pass the turn here. Alright, actually, I'll just do this live on stream. Or, not on stream, but live in camera here. Let me go back here to this part. I'm gonna unmute it. Let's see what happens. What? Okay. Yep, this is... Nope. I definitely undercounted here. I misheard him. So, I somehow went to 12k counter. In my head, I guess I'm thinking that he's... Yeah. In my head, he attacked me for 11. So, he attacked me for 11 here. And somehow in my head, I'm thinking I have to counter 12, right? So I put down 3 cards and I say 12. Damn, dude. That's so bad. Oh, I'm so careless right now. I'm really sorry, opponent, again. I've been making way too many mistakes. This is not good on my end. Okay, well, really sorry. Make sure to leave a comment to say sorry to my opponent as well. If I see him next week at Locals, I'll have to apologize to him. Dude, I keep making these mistakes. Well, alright, my opponent's down to 1 life. I'm at 1 life, but they have 3 cards in hand, 2 attackers on board, or 2 choppers on board that are 4k power. So, I'm glad that in the end, yeah, this should have been an auto, like, DQ, honestly, if we were in a official tournament. That's really bad on my end. I don't mean to do these plays, you know, out of ill intent, so I'm really sorry. Mistakes happens at Locals, I guess. But he plays Hody Jones, rest is my Onami and 1 Dawn. He uses, I think, leader ability to attach 1 Dawn to his choppers. Yeah, he's got this in the bag. So now I'm kind of glad he won. I do not deserve this win if I won it. Alright, really thinking it through here. He's got 4 attacks, and I only have 1 card in hand. Alright, he starts off with a 5k at my life. I have to take it because I don't think that last card in my hand is counter. It's a Frankie. I'm trying to determine whether or not I trigger it, but I don't. Yeah, it's not a counter. There's no point of triggering it. There's no guarantee that the top card on my deck will be better than a 2k counter. I don't know what I'm even hoping for here, since he's still got 3 attacks. And he finishes it off with a 11k attack. So, yep. GG's to my opponent. He definitely deserved the win. I am glad that he won. This was a game that should not have been mine because of that final play. Even if I took that, I would just be in a more losing position anyways, because with those cards in hand, oops, sorry. If I counted properly, or if I, paid attention properly, I wouldn't have been able to counter that 11k hit, meaning that card would go to hand. I'd be at, I think it was 5 cards in hand. Yeah, because I had 4 cards, pitched 3 to try to counter out, in quotes. So, right. 5 cards, they can just attach all their Dawn, or maybe just swing low and play the Hody. Either way, the outcome's the same. So yeah, glad that my opponent won. Otherwise, I think the early portion of the games, I did the best I could trying to attack his board. It sucked that I didn't see a lot of counter in hand. That's the problem with going wide. But at least I made the right decisions up until that point, attacking his characters, right? Starving him out, attacking his characters. So, yep. Alright, GG's. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in game number 4. Until next time, remember, keep your minds fresh and your spirits free. See ya.